Hello Leo. Welcome to my channel, Love It or More. This is going to be your September reading for Sun, Moon and Rising. I'm going to be doing it a little bit different this time around because I had the most amazing energy healing on Saturday, which basically scrambled up my tuning in abilities in a good way. So I did half the YouTube readings and it was just too much energy, too much stuff coming through. So I'm narrowing it down, all right? So, apologies for not being around for the weekly readings. I've been finishing my book, A Guide to Spiritual Awakening and Vocal Channeling, and it's currently being proofread. So I had to just kind of keep my head down and just get that done. All right. We'll start off with the sound bowl. You can join me if you like on a breath in and out. Okay, just for one ping. Okay, Leo, let us see what September is bringing you. I'm going to use my deck. I've only really been taking one card, so let's see what comes up for you. Beautiful Leo. What does Leo need to know, please, for their highest good for September 2023? We've got two. Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. Okay, Leo, you are definitely on the receiving end of some good fortune and some truth relating to this good fortune. So luck is definitely on your side. Okay, got information that's coming on in and an aha moment, a new perspective over your pathway to the future. Okay, so let's see what I'm getting. I feel like the pathway that you're on, work-wise, with the thing that you get your money from, even if you are retired, wherever you get your income from, your finances, there's a shortcut route to take. It feels, and I think you're going to discover that someone's going to speak to you and you're going to get the message and it's going to show you a bit of a shortcut route to get there, which is really, really nice. It is, and it's a structure or technique or a system that you can apply to different avenues of your life and more than once, not just this one time, okay? Someone sees you. I get an energy here. I don't know if this is such a good thing. I get an energy here of someone who has got their eye on you, and I'm not really getting too much of a stalkery vibe here. I'm not saying that. There's someone who notices you. So it could be like the local baker, right? Or someone at work or whatever. And there's someone who is, who's got their eye on you in a kind of a way that isn't like stalkery, as I said, but more like an admirer. Admirer may be too strong a word. It's just someone who just keeps noticing you, and it could be someone that you keep like randomly bumping into the same person, you know, in your close community or whatever. It's like you don't know this person, right? But you just keep seeing this person. It could even be coming up in your dreams. It's a weird kind of energy. I feel it feels either like a past connection from a past life, or someone who has the same light vibration that you have, meaning someone who is so we all emit an energy frequency, right? And some of that comes from, I don't know, maybe some certain civilizations out there that are not human, right? And whoever this person is on the same vibration that yours is on. So we all have our own signature light, our mandala, right? our color sequences, all of that. And there's someone who's on the same synchronized vibration, and this is why they see you, right? So it's not necessarily like they're going, oh, you know, but it's a noticing. It's a kind of familiar recognition, which is really nice. And they could very well tell you this, okay, at some point in September. I would say it might, you know, you might just be walking down the pavement, you keep seeing the same person, and you bump into them, and you know, it's I think it throws you back a little bit, but I don't think there's anything to worry about. I'm not feeling a worrying vibe. I'm just feeling like I think because initially you are unaware of it. That's the only reason why I said I wasn't sure, right? So beforehand you were unaware of it, but there's a recognition there. There is also, let's see, whatever you're working on this month, you definitely, obviously the shortcut, you are going to start seeing your efforts pay off, not necessarily with extra finance that comes in. I think you might see a little. I'm seeing more in the case of you are being given clues of that you're on the right tracks, okay? So you're going to get little synchronicities that show up in your life, right, that are going to remind you that what you're doing is a good idea. Even if you're thinking about leaving work, you're going to get the synchronicities you're doing a good idea, because you're on the right path. So whichever way that path takes you is the right one for you, but it is blossoming with fertility. It is it's got a lot of growth there, okay? And it may feel like a winding route and you don't really know what the end game is or the end result, but you're willing to enjoy the journey. But it does seem like you are going to get some, in fact, this person who shows up and maybe even tells you that, you know, hi, you know, familiarity, they may be another one of these synchronicities. But I do think you're going to get a few symbols or signs this month about that, just to remind you, you're doing good, you're on the right path. It's going to lead to more of a harvest and more success, but more, I would say, self-fulfillment, which is really, really nice. What else do we have? Yeah, I mean, it feels like you're pretty solid this month, and you are like you're on the right tracks, and you're just kind of keeping your head down, you're just kind of doing what you're doing, and you know, making it happen. And even if it's a new position, it's about that you're kind of going about it in a very strategic, methodical way, which is really, really nice. Within that, you know, you have this like higher knowing that you're doing good. It's weird. You've got that, but because you've got that, there may be a couple of like I want to call frenemies, and like friends who aren't really that close to you, who may be a little bit kind of short with their words, a little bit snappy with their words. And I would just say, the thing I'm getting here is just a little bit of jealousy. Not necessarily because you are like super successful, even if you are, right? We're talking about something that I don't feel like there's a big jump this month. You're like where you're at, but you are kind of gradually moving up, which is really, really nice. But I feel like there may be a little bit of envy, not much, one or two people, right? A little bit of envy about your position, and your position does involve an element of freedom that maybe they don't have, right? So that could be why they could be a little bit snappy with you. I don't think it's super serious. I just feel like it's, you know, I hate it when they say that, but it is what it is. Like, you just gotta let it go. What else? Basically, Yeah. That's all I'm really getting, actually. I mean, like, I think the heart space is balanced. Your passion is kind of, I don't see a lot of passion on it, but it's really like your mind is very, very like crystal clear this month, which is nice. And you're just seeing your work pay off gradually. You're seeing small little results that you like, reminding you, okay, this is cool, keep going, keep going. So that's what I have for you. Let us see what oracle card we can get for you, Leo. I think you may find a bit of a heightened awareness by the end of the month with regards to this truth, like something that does get brought to light. You may see it show up in a different way. Okay, what do we have for Leo, please, for the highest good? Boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? Okay, so this may be with people coming at you and maybe just kind of having a little bit of a snapping situation, or if there is someone who tells you they've been, they keep noticing you or whatever, you may need to just put them in their place in a compassionate way. It's the other sense I'm getting here as well. When you start to do well and you know that you're on the right tracks, even if there's small successes still that will have long-term returns and repercussions and everything, and you get people around you and you kind of like you've worked really hard to what you're doing now. No one has done your journey like you, and no one has your perspective, your personality, your DNA, all of that, right? When you have good fortune or good luck along the way, people want a piece of it sometimes, right? And when you're doing well, particularly if you're doing well after a period of being like not doing well and feeling left out in the cold, when things start to work in your favor, it can be very easy for other people to come and want a piece of the action, piece of the pie, and you know exactly how it feels to be down there. Like, you know exactly how it feels to be struggling or to be in pain and loss. And so because you recognize that within them, you want to help, right? But you cannot do that by giving up your own sovereignty. So you can certainly help, you can certainly be of service to other people, but you've got to know where the boundaries lie. Okay? So anyway, so for those of you who are interested, I am a vocal channeler, and I'm going to see if Annika Sanja have any message for you. So if you are weirded out by this or freaked out by this, then I suggest you stop the video now. For the rest of you, you can watch and see if any of this helps. I have no idea what will be said. It is, I connect with a 7th density collective called Annika Sanja. They're a collective of 12. I will close my eyes, take a few breaths, open my mouth and speak. It is a strange accent. Sometimes the words don't always make sense, but it kind of does if you really listen to it or listen back. So for those of you who are still tuned in, let's see what they say. Choosing your light now. Yes, Leo, your color elevates. We are using your sound to learn within you now, and your sound is elevating us. Your sound is also your light, but sent in frequencies of elevating more. Yes? So, Leo sounds like working and trusting. Yes. So you use your sound more to connect with others. When you trust your light, yes, and you do, we see you do, you work more with realms invisible to you. Yes. So we see a heightening of connecting to higher realms within your trust levels. Now, to work with sound more, you can vocalize these. So for you, you can try channeling if you desire. But you can also learn to feel your way through the energy. Show within you where you want to go. You ask light within you to love, yes? And you can test within. It is wise. You learn pathways within your soul and trusting soul. And in this way, you choose more, yes? So you have technologies available to you and you can find ways of learning about it. Yes, so we see, Leo, your technology is valuable within you. You know about it at a deeper level and you're elevating your soul. Learning colors, you learn pathways and you learn trust within. You are losing within you, using, yes? So, working within you, we are working within you. We are elementing within you. We are working in the soul of Almighty also. So, you can go within your soul and collect all of it. It is nominating that you find it within you. So you can go and find it and you work with it and love it. Yeah. So learn about your light more, yes, and find ways to connect and conduct love. It is telepathing within you that you found it within your soul, but you want to bring it to life more. So learn more, elevate and connect. It is wise. And in this, your balance is vocal. Yes? So we are light within you, you are love within us, we are all light. Elevate. Okay. Leo, I hope that made sense to you to some degree. I wish you all the best for the month. Take care and I'll see you next time. Bye.